Special, which is a one-day only value. We are down to the wire. I'm going to give you a couple updates. I think we've got last and final call on black. We have distressed gold and the blue lapis. An incredible deal on the crossbody, under $100, first time in a long time. It's our today's special. Well, to say it's been a hit is an understatement because this could very well be, I mean, I don't know if you'll see this tonight. If you do, it'll be briefly. Because what are we at now, Angela? 9,000, what? 500, something like that? 9,400 gone. And we are down to final quantities. Last call on black, we have less than 100. So, if you, yeah, last call on black, less than 100. We have the distressed gold, which we have dropped below 1,000, and we have the beautiful blue lapis, which you're seeing here on Diana. It's so deep, it could almost pass as black.
And you know, don't think because that one's the last man standing that there was an issue there.
We brought in more.
Yes. We knew that this bag was gonna be a hit because blues have been so trendy. And this one in particular is so denim friendly, and we know there's so many of our girls out there that dress casually every single day. We know that you love brushed nickel as well, so that kind of checked all the boxes on that, on the reason why we bought more of that one than we normally do.
But we love everything about this. I want to give you the specifics because from a distance it looks like, oh, it's a small bag. It's crazy how much you can put inside because of the way it's been designed and engineered. So size-wise, I'll start with that, just dimensions. It's about 9 inches this way, 8 3/4 of an inch east to west. Width, it goes this way about almost 4 inches, just under 4 inches, and up north to south, 6 inches. And then this strap, which is your adjustable crossbody, leather top and leather bottom, this goes up to 24 inches. So crossbody is something we love because it gives you security of carrying your bag with your hands free, whether you've got grocery bags or work bags. I always come in, I look like a bag lady coming to work.
I know. And you know, I always love meeting that woman that said, I could never wear a crossbody. Are you kidding me?
Really?
Never could wear a crossbody. And you know, I've told this story many times. I remember when my mom turned 84, and I was like, Mom, all her life I was like trying to convince her to do a crossbody. She had a cane, she was always challenged. She started wearing one, she goes, why didn't you tell me about this earlier? And I'm like, Mom, I tried. And you know, the crossbody is for everyone. I know that sometimes maybe you want to not wear it across your maybe dress or a blouse or something that you don't want to wrinkle. Wear it as a long shoulder bag then.
Good point.
But it is just so liberating when you buy your first crossbody. That's why it is the #1 style of bag in the US today. Probably in Europe. I don't know that for a fact, but I wouldn't be surprised if it's #1 globally. Because we're all so busy. We're on the phone, we're doing this, we're doing that, we're multitasking all day long. And we also love that security of it around our body. It's hard for someone just to rip off our bag and take off running.
No, it's true.
When it's around our body, it's a lot more challenging.
And I love that you did double rivets on the strap too.
Yes.
So it's very securely attached to the bag.
It totally is not going anywhere. It's gonna stay on there for years and years to come.
Yeah.
And I love the organization of this bag as well. But yes, you're not gonna sacrifice anything with this bag. You're gonna be able to get everything you want in it.
Let's open this one up.
Let's do it.
Okay, so the only difference in terms of the hardware is that on the blue lapis, it's got a nickel.
Brushed nickel, that's correct. The gold has the brushed brass, and the black is the only one that has that beautiful, unique, soft gold hardware. So when the front pocket on here is really, really big. We talked about it a little bit earlier. So again, I don't care how big your phone is, it's gonna fit in there. It has the darts here, and that was purposeful because I really wanted you to have a generous place to put that phone. Even if the phone itself is in a phone case, it still should fit there.
point and securely in place with that front snap. You can see not only do you have a place for, you know, your things, your tissue, your passport, you know, whatever you carry, there's almost like a built-in wallet here for different credit cards or some cash, keys, all the things we carry. This pocket though, when I unzip this is where you're gonna be like, whoa, there is a lot of room.
Yeah, double zip, which is really convenient if you just want to open up one side or the other, maybe throw in your keys or grab something quickly out while it's still across your body. But look at this main space on here. So you can put that really large wallet in there if you still want to carry one. You know, we have that weekly deal drop wallet that's perfect for this bag, but it will hold the bigger wallets in here. So look out, there you go. When you see it empty, it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
So
I mean, even this little side
holds
pocket.
Yeah, there you go.
This, and there could be much more put in here. We just kind of wanted to give you a general idea. Plus, it's easy to access your things. You know, sometimes bags are like the zipper stops too soon.
Yes, that's a big problem. That's why my tote bags and my crossbodies, I always try to have the zipper just kind of go over the edge a little bit. And this one goes all the way down with that leather gusset on the sides to really help you get in and out of that bag easily.
Is this real? No. Okay. I wasn't sure. It looked real.
But you see, when you get this home and unpack it, you're going to admire the leather, the hardware, the lining, all of those things. But when you start loading up your personal things in there, you're going to just be so pleasantly surprised how what we said is true. It holds so much that you're really not going to have to sacrifice and say, oh, well, I can't put this in there. Oh, I can't put that. And honestly, I do that on some of our other crossbodies we make and I carry in the past. Sometimes they're just not big enough. This one is the perfect size for everything you need.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I absolutely agree with you. I am sending out final call on black. We're into dozens, not even 100 left. Dozens left in black, so if you want it, do not wait another minute. When it goes, I mean, it's not like we can just, oh, let's bring this one back, Patricia. If we do, it might be like, I don't know, at least 6 months, if not a year.
Yeah, but it's most unlikely that we'll bring this bag back ever at below $100.
Well, it's been forever since we've had a bag of yours under $100.
I mean, it's just really, really difficult to do that. We manufacture a large quantity together that gives us some economy of scale, but it's really, really tough. So this is a great opportunity to get a brand new crossbody bag, beautiful leather, great styling, the perfect size, a bag you're gonna have for years and years to come that you're gonna so enjoy whether you dress up, dress down. You know, we were talking about this earlier, and you can relate to this too. It's hard to find a crossbody that you can dress up and dress down.
That is
right, because some of the
isn't it?
crossbodies might be nylon, and ones you go take working out, or so casual.
Yeah.
And then some that are so blingy, you know, so dressy, that they just don't go with everything. This is all about the beautiful leather.
Let's show the leathers that you start with.
Here's that lapis hide. You know, we often talk about how we take that full cowhide, lay it on a table, cut it out. Here it is. This is that lapis. Look at that richness of that leather. You see all that natural grain of that top grain of this cowhide, all the way dyed through on both sides. It's just absolutely beautiful. The hand feels amazing. It's got just that perfect amount of sheen to it. Then you've got this metallic, and it's hard to describe a metallic as being something that's warm. This is not your flashy contemporary metallic. That's this foil that's just ironed onto the top of the leather. This is a dual process where you'll see that earthy undertones that we've put on the top of this leather first, and then put the distressed gold on the top. And that really gives it a real earthy feel, like it was that vintage bag you found in your mother or your grandmother's closet. And then last but not least, this beautiful, amazing black This is a new black for us. We have done and continue to do very well with our black, what we call our heritage veg tan. This is a vintage distressed leather, a little bit thicker leather. It has a little bit more oils, aniline in it, and the process of it shows amazing grain to it. It's got this really beautiful high sheen to it. Just absolutely gorgeous. And that is our black.
So if you want black, we are down to, is it 2 dozen at this point?
No.
Yeah. So
Really?
yeah. So unfortunately, by tonight, I think there's one more show later tonight. And
Yeah.
obviously, there's going to be just these 2. But with this distressed gold, we are down to not even 1,000. We're like, I think around 800. About the same here with the blue lapis. But as you said, and it's so true, I mean, we have the ability to forecast what the demand will be, what the most, what color we should bring more of in. And that's the only reason we have these 2 colors left, is that we brought more in.
What did you take that away for?
Black is gone.
Oh, it's gone. I thought you said there was 2 dozen left. That was just a minute ago.
Well, that's how quickly things sell here. So,
Okay.
yeah, don't.
Well, you don't have to worry about thinking that one through now.
I guess it's, snooze and you lose.
But you know what? We were talking about that earlier, too. This is one of those bags that you're just going to love the bag. So at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter whether it's lapis or it's black or it's gold.
Can we talk about gold? Because
Yeah.
I think it's having a big moment in the world of fashion right now.
It totally is. That's why I had that gold hardware as well. It totally is, and it's hard to find one with that perfect balance, because I'm not personally comfortable with a real blingy gold bag. I'm just
with you.
not that person. Not that I think it's bad, but I love the warmth of this. To have that blingy, gold bag, leather bag, amazing quality gold leather bag, but it to look so warm and earthy looking, and that you can dress it up, dress it down. You can make it look contemporary. You can make it look classic. It really is for all of us out there, not just for that one specific person.
Yeah, it's so true.
Look at that.
I feel like just the distressed effect on this, it makes it so much more wearable.
It super does. And it looks rich. It looks super expensive.
That's
they
my
both
favorite.
do. Yeah.
That's just my favorite. I love it. If you can't tell from a distance, and maybe you're just tuning in, this is not black. If you missed out on the black, I'm sorry, but it is gone. Maybe go for the darker blue. This is not a bright, like a sapphire blue. If you're not looking at your TV screen, it's like a midnight blue.
Yeah, it is really a beautiful color. This lapis is great with denim, great as a substitute to black. I always talk about how we all have so many black bags that sometimes it's great to step up and get something else. If you're not quite there on the metallic, that's a little step too much for you, this lapis would be a great choice. And then there's also the girls out there that love their nickel and silver hardware.
And that's the point of difference here too.
Gives that to you.
Yeah, it's got the silver nickel hardware, brushed nickel, versus the gold has the beautiful brushed brass.
Yeah.
We haven't really spent much time talking about your hardware, but it's as equally important
It totally
to be
is.
high quality, because there's so much wear and tear on our handbags.
Especially when you're talking about this much zipper going on.
Yeah,
I mean, and that's another thing. A lot of people will save money by making their zippers nylon. I might do it for a little one here or there, but for these bags, they're all metal. So you've got that great metal, but what comes with metal has to come good quality. And look at how they glide, like you said earlier. So it's really a great quality zipper, and it's very generous from top to bottom. Double zipper pullers on that back compartment, single one on the front, and even the zipper pullers. Look how meaty they are. Look how big that is.
You're right.
Sometimes when they're so little, and I probably designed that too because I have big hands, but when they're so tiny, it just bothers me. It's like, let me try to grab that zipper. This one is so easy to grab.
It is, and all of that makes a difference because how many times are you going in and out of your bag every day that you're carrying it? And I feel like this would be, and here's Patricia's true story. She carries a crossbody inside of a larger tote.
Totally.
You do a lot of traveling, I understand. So,
I
just
do,
to be
but
able to,
even in town, I bring them both.
Do
I
you?
really do because, you know, oh, you want to stop by and get something to eat? Do you want to stop by? Oh, the kids are playing basketball. You want to come see them play? Whatever it is, I just grab my crossbody, throw my tote in the trunk, and then
Very good idea, the trunk.
then I have it on my body and I go in and play, you know, or do whatever's what's happening. But it's just a lifesaver. I mean, it's sort of like when you have that extra pair of shoes, right, with you during the day.
True.
Because if I'm wearing a real tall heel, I always have flip-flops or sneakers with me.
in your tote.
In my tote.
But in your crossbody, you've got all the essentials that you need. And
Yes.
I will say again, this size is my favorite because you don't overload it. But
Totally.
you can put more into it than you would typically think in a crossbody of any kind.
Exactly. There's some crossbodies out there, some that I've designed as well, that are a little disappointing when we get it home. This one is not, and it's less than $100.
Well, and we're at like 9,000, almost 700 now gone. We are down to just the two colors, the distress gold and the blue lapis. Both are, or lapis blue, both are equally limited. We don't even have 1,000 of either one at this point, but definitely it's a day to get a Patricia Nash handbag, all leather at under $100. This is a day.
Yeah, it really is one of those opportunities. And just remember, I hate to remind you, but it's only 3 or 4 months before holidays again are hitting us. So if you've got that special daughter, daughter-in-law, mother, mother-in-law, what a great idea. Grab it, put it in your Christmas closet, and there you go.
It's, you know somebody's
Oh,
gonna
and the
love you.
metallic for the holidays would be so perfect.
Oh.
Just thinking about that.
Yes.
Can you imagine for the holidays to open up a
Absolutely.
metallic
That's why
bag? Wow, that
I
just hit me.
love
What a
that-
great idea.
I'm so glad the gold is still an option. It is definitely this is the season for sure. And I think Christmas holidays are like around 100 days away, which is
gosh, it's
maybe
painful to hear that.
110 or something like that. It's crazy how close they really are. So a lady will always appreciate and be thankful for a new handbag. I can tell you that for sure. The item though of our today's special is 837847.